Gold Striker is a GCI wooden roller coaster and is really a fast-paced ride. This is definitely a good wooden roller coaster. By far one of my favorites. This is by far my favorite, actually my favorite wooden coaster that I've ridden. And you know what? This opened in 2013 and it is a long ride. And you know what? It is a kick butt ride. This is really packs a punch. I do love this coaster so much. So overall, we are going to review this coaster. So first of all, let's get started. So as you leave the station, you will go to these crazy turns. Like you're gonna do these tight curves before ascending to your 108 feet tall lift hill. After you cross the 108 feet tall lift hill, you will then drop down while you're in a tunnel. Now the tunnel is there because of the office buildings right next door to prevent from noise, from distractions from the office workers. So that way they will quiet down, there's no disturbance. So then you'll go to this swooping drop, which is probably one of my favorite part of the ride, and then you'll do this S turn. You'll bank down to the left, you'll then turn right, or I'm sorry, I think you turn right and then you turn left, and then you will then hit this uh, bank overturn right in front of the Sky Flyer ride. You will then drop down into another tunnel. You will then curve and do some banking. You will then get some airtime a little bit on the side. Then you will go to this upwards bank turn. Then you will swoop down and bank to the right, and you will do a little dip, and you will then do a lot of turns, and then you will go underneath the structure. You will then pop up a little bit of airtime. You will then bank to the right. Then you will turn down to the left, and there's a lot of turns on this ride. So, and then this is really you really pick up some speed in this area right here of this ride. So you'll turn a little bit. You'll dip down again, and you will turn around, and you will pop up into a double up, and you'll turn around and make your final turn, and that's gonna probably complete your ride. So then you will then keep turning around, um, and you will turn around a little bit, and you pop up a little bit, and you will then do your last turn. Actually, this is the final turn before hitting the brake run, not the other one. I was so wrong. But then after that, you will then hit the brake run, and there's a tunnel right in front of you. So basically, this is a good GCI Woody, by far my favorite among Apocalypse, and this is because it is a fast wooden roller coaster. It is a long ride, and it is just heck of a fun roller coaster. So it opened in 2013, like what I said, and it is really a long ride. And I do like the fact that this is fast. It goes like 53 miles per hour, and so it really actually when you're on the ride, it actually feels like you're going faster than you already are. So you know when you're on the ride, you do feel faster, but when you're off the ride, of course, it just feels like a little bit slower. But depending on where you sit, you will then get some airtime, of course, towards the back, and you'll get whipped over on those drops. You get like ejected. When you're in the front, you'll get a nice view, and you don't really get as much airtime when you sit on the front. But when you sit in the back, you do get more. If you're at the back, if you're in the middle, then the ride seems to be tame. But other than that, I had a fun on this coaster, and just to let you guys know, I've only ridden this since last year, so I didn't currently go to California's Great America this year. This was from the review from last year, so it was over the summer. So if you've ridden this ride before, let me guys know in the comments how you think about this ride. Is it better than Apocalypse at Magic Mountain or a Ghost Rider at Knott's? And do you agree with me? So if you've ridden um, other GCI Woodies like Ghost Rider, Apocalypse, or Texas Stingray at SeaWorld San Antonio, you'll probably get the idea that they're just using typical lap bars and seat belts on this coaster. There's really no over-the-shoulder restraints. It doesn't, because GCI don't go upside down. But anyway, this is just a kick butt ride. So if you go to Great America, I highly recommend you to try this coaster, and you probably will like this coaster. This will probably be your new favorite Woody. So if you ridden it, I don't really see that it's not that rough, but there are some days that it could be that really needs to be retracked. But Other than that, this is still a kick butt ride, you know. I didn't really feel any roughness the last time I rode this, which is last year. So, you know, it's a really fun ride. And you know, ever since it opened, they say that this is a good wooden roller coaster, and I can really agree with that because this is a long ride. You know, I mean, how insane would it be if it was an RMC? I mean, would it be very cool? It would be, but I don't see that happen. But Gold Striker, the way it is, it's still a kick butt ride. I do like it. So if you've ridden it, like what I said, post your comments below. And if you've guys ridden this, if not, I highly recommend you to try it. So for Gold Striker's final score, I'm gonna give it an 8. Now, why am I giving it an 8? Because technically, uh, it's not as high, so it's only 108 feet. And technically, the comfort is still there, but it's a higher score because it's a long ride. I'm giving it the 8 because it's long, it's fast, and it's got the comfort, and it is a nice location in the park. I wouldn't even see a problem with this coaster located somewhere else, but it's just fine where it is. So, um, and you know, the color on the trains look absolutely cool, but they couldn't really change the color on the track because wood is just brown or tan, so they can't do anything. But you know, the score's pretty high. It's a good wooden coaster out there, so you know, that's a good ride. So anyway, um, if you've ridden this before, I highly recommend to try this. So if you go out to California, Great America, go try this coaster, and you will love it. So if you've ridden this before, tell me what you guys think, and I'll be glad to read them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next. Peace out.